Now we will understand the impact of currency appreciation and currency depreciation on foreign debt. Firstly, what is the impact of currency appreciation on foreign debt? If the value of a currency of a country appreciates, it makes foreign debt cheaper to repay. What it means? We are living in India. Our currency is Indian rupee. Suppose we take the loan from Canadian government. What is the currency of Canada? It is Canadian dollar. Suppose we take 1 million Canadian dollar loan. That is, the loan has been taken in foreign currency and the currency denomination is Canadian dollar. India government has taken the loan of 1 million Canadian dollar. What is the present value of Canadian dollar? It is somewhat near 62 Indian rupee is equal to 1 Canadian dollar. We are only talking about approximate value to keep the point simpler. It is somewhat more than 62. So what is the loan amount at present which the Indian government has taken? It is 62 million Indian rupee. This is the loan amount, what the loan has been taken. Suppose the value of Indian currency appreciates. What it means? Suppose the value of Indian currency appreciates and now 60 Indian rupee are equal to 1 Canadian dollar. We are simply assuming that the value of domestic currency of India, that is the value of Indian rupee, has appreciated and now 60 rupee are equal to 1 Canadian dollar. So now, what if suppose loan has been taken today and the amount is 62 million dollar, 62 Canadian dollar, 62 million Indian rupee or 1 million Canadian dollar. Now suppose next day or after some days the value of Indian currency has appreciated and it has become equal to 60 Indian rupee equal to 1 Canadian dollar. Now what is the likely amount which the Indian government, if it decides to repay? Now the Indian government after 1 week or 1 month decides that it wants to repay the entire loan. What it will be likely will have to pay when there is currency appreciation of Indian currency? Now the Indian government will have to pay somewhat near 60 million Indian rupee. That is, it will have to pay less in Indian currency. That is, it will require only 60 million Indian rupee. It will convert the same into foreign currency, that is Canadian dollar, and repay the loan. So, the currency appreciation is beneficial or positive for the borrowers. Now, what is the impact? How much impact currency appreciation has foreign debt? If the amount of loan is very big, then the saving is big. If the loan is small, then the impact is small. If you take $1 billion loan, then you will save in billions. If you take $1 million loan, you will save in millions. Now, what is the impact of currency depreciation on foreign debt? Currency depreciation makes foreign debt more expensive to repay. We understand with the help of an example. Suppose we take, or the Indian government takes loan of say 1 billion US dollar. This is the loan amount which the Indian government has taken from US government. If we convert the same amount in Indian currency today, we are only assuming at present 83.51 paisa is equal to 1 US dollar. But to keep the point simpler, we assume that 83 Indian rupee are equal to 1 US dollar. So what is the loan amount if converted into Indian currency? Loan amount is approximately equal to 83 billion Indian rupee. at present. This is the loan amount. Now, the value of Indian currency has depreciated. It means that we have to pay more to get the same amount of US dollar. Suppose it has depreciated by say 10%. That is, it means that it will roughly come nearby about 91 Indian rupee. We are simply taking approximate figures. If we take the exact value, we assume that it is 80. Here we will take it 80 and here it will become 88. To if we want to understand very clearly, we are here now assuming 80 Indian rupee are is equal to 1 US dollar. Loan has been taken 80 billion Indian rupee, and after 10% appreciation, 88 Indian rupee are equal to 1 US dollar. So when the currency has depreciated and now the government, after the depreciation of the value of Indian currency, the Indian government decides to repay the loan. What amount it will require of domestic currency if he decides to repay? Now the Indian government will require approximately 88 billion rupee, Indian rupee. Earlier it was required only to repay, if it decides so, 80 billion rupee plus interest, but now it will have to pay more in domestic currency. It will buy US dollars of 88 billion Indian rupee and will be in a position to repay the debt. So when there is currency depreciation, it becomes expensive for the country where the currency has depreciated. The foreign debt becomes more expensive to repay. Thanks for watching. If you like our course, please spare some time to give a star rating to our course.